recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios, Meanjin, Brisbane.
On 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture. Want to reach out?
Share your hot take?
Or do you just want to share your favourite game?
Find us on socials at Zed Games AU.
This is Zed Games. I'm your host, Paul, and joining me tonight are my wonderful friends, Caroline.
Hello.
And Renee.
Yeah, I guess you could say my name that way.
I say lots of people's names in weird ways. It's a way of showing familiarity and also a disrespect to their personhood. Yeah. Yes, how is everyone? Caroline's done very well, arriving as the intro was playing.
So
they're obviously very relaxed. They're calm.
Oh, yeah.
They're here.
I'm great. I love the buses.
Woo! I'm a big bus fan.
Like a big bus or a regular size bus?
I do like a big bus.
I would like a big bus. Could we have some double-decker buses?
Double-decker,
yeah. We don't have the banana buses anymore. I haven't seen one of those in a very long time.
No, the new metros have
the metros.
they do.
They're kind of bendy.
I watched a kid lean up against one the other day with their backpack on, and I was like, "That's not." There's literally a spot for you to lean against that isn't the bend. But
welcome to the bus show. Oh yeah, but double decker's good. I always got to go to the top.
I have never been on a double decker bus.
I don't think I have either. I've been on a double decker train.
Yeah, Sydney has a lot of those. I like that. The double decker trains are fun.
You haven't lived until you've been on the top of a double-decker bus. I wish I had like a song to go into there that was like some sort of like
double-decker
bus. It's taking us round a tourist trap and we're all going to get some chips for lunch.
We totally have double-decker buses in Brisbane.
Yeah, the tourist ones. I've never been on a tourist thing in my own city.
I went on the Ferris wheel once.
Let's go on a tourist trip in Brisbane.
Yes.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
But for now, let's talk about some video games and specifically the news of the week.
News. More layoffs, maybe? News. Probably layoffs.
Wait for it. News! That's my favourite time of the year.
Of the year?
Yeah, just being able to get to
just
news.
This week?
Yeah, just this once.
This week's news?
Just this once.
Specifically?
We have some things. Very good news for everyone who hates money. For once, I'm not telling you about Nintendo's more expensive or PlayStation's more expensive. This week, I get to tell you that Xbox is now more expensive. Yay! Yes, but started, I believe, on the 2nd of May. Xbox across the board has raised all of its prices. That's putting the lowest Series S, which was before at $500, now at $550, and putting the highest X 2 terabyte from just at about $50 as well. So over $1,000 now if you want that one.
Just build a PC.
Also, the controllers and everything else. Although I think they had a price. Oh no, that was Sony. I got my Sonys and my Xboxes mixed up because everyone's raising prices across the board.
Well, they're all the same, right?
Yeah. Money.
Monopoly, yay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not a monopoly in this case. It's other things going on.
Yeah.
Which we're all very well versed on. Should we have another tariff special?
Oh, can we not?
Let's not. Okay, let's talk about some more shocking news. GTA 6. They have announced the release date, which is 22nd of May?
Yeah, but not
next year. So it's had a big delay, surprising very few people. I mean, I did feel it was going to come out this year, but also my response to hearing a delay was, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I would rather wait for a game and have it be playable.
Well, it's one of those things, like the 5 and now 6, like, they're probably not going to be my favorite games. They're not going to put huge hours into them, but they are going to be insane. They also released a new trailer, which is, as I just said, insane. Afterwards, I recommend going and watching it. It is running on a base PS5, not even a Pro. It has just things you cannot believe is running in a video game. They're a team beyond anyone else. It's going to go. Along with the trailer, they released a bunch of screenshots and some details around the game to really get you hyped up for that year-long wait ahead of us now, which I thought they might have just backed off the marketing, but they're going to let that run for a year. So I guess it'll be like a year and a half since they've had the first trailer, and
get those expectations really, really high.
I mean, they don't need to. They're just going to. Everyone else is just going to.
Sell, right?
Yeah, everyone else is just going to try to avoid that area of the year and not be there because it's going to make a huge black hole as it sells an insane amount.
Yep.
Still no PC release date. Probably a year
I did see
afterwards
that.
or more, as they previously have. It's never hurt them before. Why would it hurt them now?
True.
Yeah. Why would we hurt? Oh, I've lost me games list.
No.
My news list is back. Okay, we've also had an announcement of the remaster of Gears of War, and
Ooh.
surprising some people that haven't been paying attention, it's coming to PlayStation as well. It's coming to PC, PlayStation. Release date, I think of note in that is missing, coming to Switch 2. I will put, I don't know, I'm not a big better, $10 on it. It's going to come to Switch 2. It's just that this release date's before the Switch 2 release date, and it'll probably be a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Because there's no real reason why it wouldn't be able to run on that. They'll probably do the whole trilogy, if not more, and then we'll get the new Gears of War. I think it's still scheduled for this year as well.
Yeah.
Now, we're all art lovers here.
Yes.
Yes. Allegedly.
We like to hang out at the Louvre quite a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, sure,
I've
yeah.
definitely been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the one on top of the museum in Brisbane, right?
That's that weird pyramid there. The Louvre Nintendo DS interactive Louvre tour
yes.
has been running for 13 years. You could take in your DS and you can get all your like audio guides and everything through it. They're stopping the service. So if you missed out, if you didn't get in there,
That held on a long time after the DS.
pretty good.
Was discontinued though.
Yeah.
To be fair, because I was gonna say, like I would do that, but my DS bricked itself. So
yeah, I mean, I assume everything would just use phones these days and have the exact same information on it.
But
But
I want to bring an additional console.
Another thing with you,
me.
with Friends Pass.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Friends Pass, woof.
Get some art friends in there. In other, I suppose, legal news at this point, Fortnite is actually coming back to iOS in the US. Basically, they were really, really naughty. To the extent of lying to a judge, and as in Apple, lying to, and perhaps going to be up on some sort of perjury charge over it.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you lie in court.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes.
To
If they
certain
catch
people.
you.
I mean,
Yeah, no, not always.
if you're a
actually.
certain person, I'm sure you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But
What kind of person?
I
A
don't
tall
know.
person?
No, I don't
Definitely
actually
not
know.
me.
A round person?
Round, yes, kind of like a fruit.
Oh, lovely. Okay, some quick game releases coming out tomorrow is Revenge of the Savage Planet, which I'm very excited for, and actually has a lot of hype, which kind of surprised me because I didn't think the first one was that big of a deal, but people are on board. I loved it. I'm looking for
Sometimes
that.
It happens.
First game was good.
For our freaks, we've got a new Sonic game coming out.
No,
Sonic Rumble. It's their take on Fall Guys.
absolutely not.
Oh,
I mean,
that-
actually,
oh.
you know what?
Yep.
No.
That's for PC and mobile
just
devices.
do skins in Fall
mobile
Guys.
devices. Hey,
Yeah.
okay, I'm back on my mobile gaming train.
Sweet. And the Midnight Walk, which is that very cool looking claymation freaky game,
Hold on, I'm
which is
Googling.
both PS5 and PC. But on PS5, it also does VR. And I really, really want to see those fingerprints real up close and freaky creatures getting all over
Can I
me.
come borrow your VR?
I've
stuff?
already lent it to somebody else who'll be reviewing that game, hopefully next week.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I'll just get it on the PC. That's fine.
Yeah. And so next on May the 15th, we've got Nubs Arena, a little party game coming to PC, and I think that's pretty much all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There might have been something else I'm forgetting.
What could it be?
I don't know.
Doom, The Dark Ages coming out
I
on the
will be
15th,
playing
along with
that.
Nubs Arena. So don't forget about Nubs Arena there. So Doom's coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
I hope nobody wants me next week, like at
Well,
all.
so the review embargo lifts tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've been playing it. I cannot review it tonight. But I will
That's
allow
a
you to
shame.
ask me one question.
Is it great?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's it.
News! Okay, before we... well, no. We are moving on. Here we go. We're going to get into one of our favorite things to do. It's not a review of doom, I promise you. It's something else, but it's pretty good too, yeah?
Review.
Caroline's a duck. She is a duck. Anyway, today I am going to review a little game for you that has been taking the internets by storm this year. Definitely this year's frontrunner for the sort of most impactful indie game. This is Blueprints. Now, if you are not one of my friends, you may have noticed that it's a blueprints, but it's also blueprints. Like, wow.
Oh, clever.
Wow.
Are you a dad?
Look, I didn't make the game title. Don't blame me. I am. I've started doing the Hi Hungry, I'm Dad. At no point does any child ever find that funny, and that's what amuses dads. Yeah. Anyway, so Blueprints is a first-person puzzle game. Now, that is selling it a little bit short because it takes quite a different turn to pretty much any game that I can think of in the genre before, in that it is a run-based roguelike.
I love this.
And you might say, how does this work? So, first up...
How does it work?
and you did ask. Yes. That's what I love. Anyway...
I'd like to be kept in the dark, so I'm going to take these off.
Switch the lights off, that's fine. We like a bit of mood lighting. But, so, like a classic tale, a rich relative has passed away, an eccentric rich relative, and said, "Oh, you've inherited my estate,
I
but
would love that.
On one condition."
Oh.
It's not spending the night in a haunted house this time, but I mean, you know, it's a classic.
Mm.
In this case, you have to find the 46th room in the 45-room mansion. You are not allowed to stay overnight, and you are not allowed to take anything out of the house. So each day, you enter the front door into the foyer, and there are 3 doors. When you walk up to a door, you go to open it, and it will bring up a drawer of 3 rooms that could be on the other side of that door. So each day, you will progress by picking a room that you want there, whether it has items in it, or it has other exits, or other special features to it. And as you go through the game, you start to learn all the eccentricities about all the rooms, which might have just like a somewhat classic puzzle in it, like, oh, I need to work out how these buttons work on this dartboard or something. But they all work in tandem for a much larger puzzle. And it is a game that is very hard to exhaust. I have multiple friends that have spent over 100 hours in this game.
Whoa. Okay.
But that's because there's also more than just finishing the game. The game itself, probably most people around sort of the 25-hour mark, I might put it. It's hard to really say where you might see credits. That said, it is also one of those games that once you understand everything, it is possible to beat in one run. I know, because I got a friend that got the achievement for it. He said it took a little bit of work because you have to get the right RNG for it, but if you understand how all the systems work, you can beat the game in one run. Now, the frustrating thing about the game is that obviously you run out of time each day. There's a few resources in the game. You start with steps, so you can walk. Each time you walk into a room, you lose a step. Mm-hmm. And anytime you're passing between 2 rooms, you lose a step. So if you run out of steps, day's over. Also, some doors are locked. You need keys. Also, when you're drawing rooms, they might need resources to draw them. So they might have money or key or gems or something like that. So it's steps, keys, money, and gems. And then there's certain rooms where you can exchange some for others. But also, as you learn the game more, you will get more power over controlling those resources. You also will get more power over the RNG. The randomizations. Sometimes I go, am I using too many slang words? So this is the thing that's difficult with the game. The most frustrating thing about the game is that you're not guaranteed of getting the draws that you need to do the puzzle that you are so close to solving, but you need like another room, or you need to get through this door, and you can't. It's just not going to happen. You have to end the day. That said, because of the design of the game, so many discoveries are done accidentally. Because you can't control it all. If you could, you might never do the stupid thing that actually revealed something to you. And there's like, you can upgrade rooms and you can change the amount that rooms certain come in, but those are all like things that you find as you go along. So if you're actually going to be like really powerful and really control, you got to do a lot of runs. There's a lot that this game eats time. But that said,
how long does a run take?
As long as you want. My first couple of runs actually were close to like an hour each.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
But then when I have like a thing, I'm just going to do this, try to get these couple of things lined up. I'm going to try and do that. I might spend 5 minutes in it or so, understanding it. So it can range. And there's a lot of things. It's not just drawing the rooms. The world is actually a bit bigger than that. And there's narrative that goes through, which you discover as you go along. And I kind of didn't care about the narrative. I rarely do. But the puzzle and the way it's built out and the rules involved are fascinating. And whilst I say I'm frustrated, because I know one day I'd picked up an item and I got a clue for something and it made me realize that I didn't have enough steps left to get to both places.
Oh,
so I had to choose one.
Yeah, okay.
And so, I didn't get to do that day. But I can do it another day if it props up again, and I know this time I'm not in any darkness around it. But I don't really have any runs where I don't discover something new or learn something new. So it is dished out slowly, but it is constantly dished out. As I say, my friends that have spent over 100 hours in it are still discovering things.
I need to point out how impressive 100 hours is, because this game has only been out for about a month.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it came out in April, on the 10th of April, on PC.
And, and as I say, it is very much a one more run, even though it falls under a roguelike in some way, but... it's not like I'm not doing Binding of Isaac or something here.
Just one more chapter.
Yeah, I'm just going to say,
run.
maybe I can get the metal detector this time and go around there and check out that. It is
dangerous,
endlessly
Very
fascinating,
dangerous.
Occasionally extremely frustrating.
Yep.
I know our friend Tom, who was playing it, was pretty much at the end of the game and just had never seen a room that he needed to complete the game. He'd never seen it. He looked it up. He's like, well, no wonder I couldn't solve the game. This room has never come up for me at all. So hopefully that's an outlier for most people. You will get some frustration eventually. I started hitting it sort of about the 12-hour mark or so where I really wanted to get some stuff done. But as I say, I still learnt something every run and found something cool, using something in a way you didn't know. It is an endlessly fascinating game. It is extremely unique and original. It's just a great play. Anyone that has any interest in puzzles, take a look. That said, if you are someone that doesn't want to spend a lot of time and will get frustrated easily, you maybe take a look, but don't jump straight in.
Yeah.
Maybe go see some play or something. Because even if you spoil a few things, there's a lot.
Yeah, because that's one of the things. I was like, I don't have a lot of time to sink into this. I want to play it. But because it's puzzles, I don't want to watch other people playing it because I don't want to spoil the solution.
A lot of the puzzles are understanding the systems.
Okay.
So it is a bit strange in that way. Also kind of frustrating, you can't save.
No.
Yeah,
I hate that.
You have to finish a run and go to the next and either save and continue or save and quit. So you can't go halfway. I've been playing it on Steam Deck, so in that I can pause because I just turn it off and come back later and turn it back on.
Yeah.
But if it was like on your PC, you'd have to leave it running in the background or just give up on the day which could be frustrating if you still had things to do, but you had to go do something. Yeah. Anyway, so that is Blueprints, available on PC and probably other things in the future because it's been a massive hit.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about it actually, so I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't a review of Doom.
Quack.
Back to the quacker.
A weekly dose of science on 4ZZZ is now available as a podcast.
I learned that you can hear the difference between different water temperatures when they're poured. I'm going to pour one after the other into a different glass, and you have to tell me which one is which temperature. I've got a hot and a cold. Right, here's the first one. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm saying cold.
It sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Here's the second one. Well played.
Shut up.
Search No Idea 4ZZZ on your favourite podcasting app. That's spelled KNOW, like no idea. It's a visual pun on an audio platform. I don't know why we did it.
You're listening to Zed Games. Woo. I'm your host, Paul. Joining me are Caroline and Renee.
That's me.
And right now, Rani has a review for us.
I do.
You going to sing?
No.
Peer pressure, come on, peer pressure, come on, peer pressure, give us something, give us something, give us something, do a woo, give us something, come on, peer pressure, let's put the pressure on her!
Hey! Yes, queen, give us nothing.
Never. I
She
feel
likes
like
to
I'm
make
doing
us wait.
I'm doing it just to spite Paul at this point. I have a review for you.
Yeah. What's the name of this game, Ronnie?
Oh my god. Okay, don't
do it without looking.
Absolutely
no
do
looking.
Not. Okay. You ready?
Okay. Look at my eyes.
S4U. CityPunk 2011 and Love Punch.
Yeah.
In my head, it's Love Affair.
It just flows off the tongue,
game?
doesn't it?
That is all one game. It is called S4U, CityPunk 2011, and Love Punch.
That's just excessive.
S4U, are you ready? Stands for something. It's an acronym, so it's the
Stands
letter
for you?
S, the number 4, and the letter U, and it stands for Speak for You. Because that is what you do. You speak for people.
But, I mean, it's written it's shorter, but said it's the same number of syllables.
S for you, speak for you.
Yeah.
It's
and two of the words would be the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But it looks cooler.
It does. It looks cooler, and the fact that it is called S4U does fit in with the vibe of this whole thing.
What kind of video game is this?
It's a visual novel. Immersive simulator.
Oh, yes.
Also, and I think this is a stretch, okay? It's a typing simulator.
Oh, I mean, that I do remember watching the trailer now, and that was the part that excited me.
Yeah, you don't actually get to type that much. I take the boomer approach of 2 index fingers, type, enter.
There was a typing horror game that I really like the demo of, and you type it, but you don't actually, you just have to hit keys.
Yeah, that's what you're doing in this game. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Love it.
So you're just hitting keys. And the game has this
yeah.
lovely, clacky keyboard sound because all of the visuals are sort of retro computer, old school clacky keyboard. The beige.
Yeah, you're talking about my midlife,
you know what the
aren't you?
beige.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Paul and I'm going, this is what you had in high school. I've seen the photo.
The beige is coming back.
The beige is coming back. Didn't I tell? I texted you a year or two ago, being I want a beige computer.
I've seen some hot beige builds recently.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So it's a visual novel. So it's heavily narrative based, and it's described as a modern adventure of young adults seeking love and meaning. And that's in there. Remember when we were talking about how you couldn't save the game? Mm-hmm. You can't just pause and save the game at any point in this. You have to actually complete the day as well before you are allowed to save. And even then, it tells you that the day is over, and it'll be like, oh, close the console that you're typing in and save. And then it'll pop up with something else that you have to do before you can even save the game for yourself. So you log on each day as Mickey.
Mouse?
And Mickey... No, M-I-K-I.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You're with me?
Yes.
You log on as Mickey. Mickey is an architect by day, I think. That's what I'm gathering, an architect by day. And a...
Lover at night.
No, a speak for you...
Oh.
person by night. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Okay,
all of my notes got deleted, so I'm winging
That's right.
this.
Just use your brain. We're in the mode. We're in the moment. Let me speak for you.
Let me speak for you.
I'm short.
So people thank you. I'm very short. People will hire your services to where you speak on their behalf to either.
I feel this is the selling point we need.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this nicely and in a family appropriate way. No,
you're talking for incels.
You're talking for your clients, and the first mission you get, for example, is that you get to tell someone's boss to get stuffed. Yeah, but you have to do it without them losing their job. Okay. So what happens is you're typing. You just click on the keyboard, and it gives you some options. It'll give you a couple of different dialogue options that you get to choose. Each of these options have consequences, right? So you can tell this boss to get stuffed. You can, straight up, you can reveal the boss's messages to the work group chat. You can be super apologetic and essentially roll over.
Woof.
You're hired, right?
Yes.
Your main goal here is to save $50,000. I can't remember why. I'm not paying that much attention, I guess.
Getting a skateboard.
Yeah.
It's a great skateboard.
I think it's to move.
Buying an Xbox after the price hike.
Yeah. It's for buying an Xbox. All right. So you can, the first time I played this game, I didn't know about the you can't just save whenever you want sort of thing. I had to leave. I had to go somewhere, so I had to close down the computer. I crushed it the first time I did this first mission, I guess. And I crushed it. They gave me extra money. They loved how I told their boss off. I revealed their boss's shenanigans to the entire company, didn't get them fired, somehow got them a raise. I don't even know.
Wow.
Next time I logged on to play it, I didn't realize, because some of your dialogue is timed. Some of them are quick time events. I didn't quite realize that, and I blitzed through some of the dialogue, and I got the bare minimum, that the agreed upon charge for that. And so, okay, cool, fine, whatever. I didn't get my big payout. Cool. Now I know the consequences that I'm facing, so now I feel the pressure. I think the next client that you engage is a girl who thinks that her boyfriend is cheating on her. He's not her boyfriend.
Oh.
So you have to figure out the context clues from the chats, right? You log in as them, and then you have to sort of chat to everybody while also managing your own life. So your boss is expecting you to apply for some kind of architecture award, and there are 2 different architecture awards that you can apply for.
Oh, of course.
Then you also have to make the design. There are a lot of moving parts here, and I haven't even gotten to the bit where once you log off from your computer in-game, you're shot out into the world, and it's a side-scrolling platformer where you get to do a couple of things to end your game, and it's in these moments where you get to interact with some of the people that you've been
spoken
talking
for and speaking to,
speaking to as somebody else. Look, it's an easy time sink. And I logged on to play today. I opened it up to play some today when I should have been working, I guess. And very fitting, I feel. And I was sitting there, and I was already flustered and overwhelmed, and all of a sudden all of these notifications of messages are coming to me in-game, and I'm getting flustered and overwhelmed. And I was like, this is really not a good game for somebody who really hates lots of notifications.
Yes.
My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. So I'm finding it really interesting, but I am also finding it hard. The narrative is kind of overwhelming. I love the sound of it. I love the look of it. It's got that retro pixel arty feel.
And very lo-fi beats background.
It's very lo-fi. Yeah, it's lo-fi beats to study to, It's lo-fi beats to take over the world too.
Lo-fi beats to have an anxiety attack too.
Exactly. Lo-fi beats to have an anxiety attack too, but I do like it. I do just find that the narrative is a little bit overwhelming sometimes when it's coming at you from all angles like that. Yeah. But also I know that I was just particularly overwhelmed today. The times where I've sat down and I've been very level-headed and really intrigued in the game, it's been wonderful. Yeah. Sometimes the pacing gets a little bit off. Yeah. Sometimes it's too quick, there's too much happening, and then sometimes you're just kind of sitting there. Look, what do I do? Yeah. I'm clicking around.
Yeah, how long would a day take?
About half an hour to an hour.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, what I would expect. Some of the days are quicker, maybe 15 minutes, and some of the days are an hour. Yeah. I think it's fun. I got it on review, so I was given the key for it. And I'm having fun with it. I do really just enjoy sometimes when I'm waiting for things to load, I'll just hit the keys on my keyboard so that it triggers the clacky sound in game, and it calms me down.
Oh, and there's also a demo available for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So on Steam for about $20 Australian.
Yep.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I did as soon as you got the concept out, it was just very exciting suddenly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I get it. I get the idea.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of S4U,
CityPunk 2011, and Love Punch.
Woo!
Review.
Did it.
We did.
Ronnie did
This is Zed Games. We're just here to say goodbye, Caroline, Ronnie, and myself. But before that, a little bit of housekeeping. Queensland Games Festival is coming up on us. Whilst we're not pushing that quite yet, we want people to be involved. If you have a local game and you would like to show it off at the Queensland Game Festival, you can go and put in your expression of interest. They will be open until the 11th. So get there now. You can just go to queenslandgamefestival.com and find the links there.
This is my favorite weekend of the year.
It is great fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to kick it up a notch this time.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, you can find us on the Community Radio Plus app.
Or find us on socials at ZED Games AU.
See you next time.